5 bone-chilling police encounters. When the police finally got inside the house, they found something that made their blood run cold. A person dressed in all black was standing in the living room. As they slowly approached, they realized the person was holding a knife and wasn't moving. They called out to him, but he didn't respond. He just kept staring at them with an eerie smile on his face. The officers were so scared they had to retreat. When she arrived at the scene, she could hear screaming and yelling coming from inside the house. As she cautiously approached the front door, she saw a pair of eyes staring at her from behind the curtains. She knocked on the door and introduced herself, but no one answered. She tried the doorknob and found the door was unlocked. She stepped inside and called out for anyone to come forward. Just then, a man emerged from the shadows, holding a weapon. They called for backup and eventually the man was arrested. But to this day, no one knows why he was smiling. 2. In another terrifying encounter, a cop was driving down a dark street when suddenly a figure jumped out from behind a tree and ran towards him. The officer, who was with a female partner, quickly got out of her car and started chasing after the man. They split up to search the premises. One of them found a hidden room with a locked safe. When he stepped out of his car to confront them, they scattered. He then turned his attention to the homeless man and asked if he was okay. The man looked up at him and said, "You have to help me. They're going to kill me." Before the officer could respond, the ground beneath them both shook violently. A large rock then came crashing down from above, narrowly missing the officer's head. As he tried to break it open, his flashlight flickered and died, plunging the room into darkness. Suddenly he heard a noise and froze. His partner's radio crackled to life and a voice whispered into it, "Get out while you can." The officer's blood ran cold. Was someone else in the house? And if so, who was trying to warn them? She could hear him breathing heavily behind her and she could feel her heart racing. She looked over her shoulder and saw a pair of glowing eyes staring at her. She screamed and ran faster, but the eyes seemed to be getting closer. She turned around again and saw the man from earlier standing behind her with a knife. 3. One day, while responding to a call, 2 cops entered an abandoned house. For while on patrol, an African-American cop noticed a group of teenagers throwing rocks at a homeless man. 5. One night, a young female officer responded to a domestic violence call.